Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing freaking fantastic because I just watched a movie in theaters on the day that it dropped for the first time in my life. So shout out to my mom's birthday being around this time because otherwise I probably wouldn't have even gone to see it. Like I don't go to the theaters that often. But girl, look what they gave us. Like I don't know if this is a normal thing or if they're doing this on other days as well. Couldn't tell you, I am unsure, but look what they gave us, girl. They gave us a little like keychain. It's like a guitar pick keychain and it has like a pink slip, the band on the back. Oh my god, it's just so cute. I'm actually obsessed. I actually might put this on my backpack. Like, girl, here we go again, absolutely. The employees also gave us a friendship bracelet. Like, what? I am obsessed with this. I think it is so cute. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, yeah. I don't know if this is just a day one thing or everyone gets one until all these theaters run out, but y'all better come get y'all one of these. I think they're so cute. So here we are. The original Freaky Friday is a childhood classic for me. I used to watch that movie all the time when I would go to my grandma's house over the summer while my mom did like business trips or just wanted to go out with her friends or whatever. I love that movie. It was on repeat all the time. It's one of the things me and my sisters always wanted to watch because it just never got old. It is hilarious. I'm not really a movie person, but I've probably seen this movie over 10 times in my life. Like, that's a lot for me, honestly. Every single minute of that movie is just so amazing. It was just so perfectly crafted, perfectly paced. I mean, all the humor just hits. You couldn't ask for a better time. I wish I was old enough to see it in theaters. Alas, I was not even born yet. Just missed it by a year, and even though I would have been a baby, wouldn't have remembered a damn thing. But I just wish I could have said I was there when this dropped because oh my god. I mean, lives were changed, brain chemistries were altered. Like, I just had to be there. But at least my mom put me on. And Disney Channel, although it's not a decom, but you know they did show it on Disney Channel. So I'm so stoked that is like one of the only DVDs that we do have. We don't have too many, but hey, let's bring physical media back. Like I'm ready to collect because now whether it's on a streaming service or not, whether Disney Plus goes away in like 10 years, I'll have it forever. Like, oh, what a concept. The soundtrack in that movie, classic. We all know Take Me Away. Whether you've seen the movie or not, you've heard that song somewhere. It was just on TikTok. It blew up a few months ago. I mean, timeless. That song is just mwah. I love me an electric guitar. I love a pop rock song, and that one hits every single time. Whenever like one of the lyrics pops into my head, it just won't leave. Like it's catchy in a good way. It just doesn't want to leave. So I did just rewatch the original before I went to go see the new one, and then immediately after I went home, my family and I all watched the original again. I'm telling you, like that movie is just it's peak. It is. It is one of the best childhood movies of all time. Or family movies, I should say, because it's PG. It's for the family. Now, because I had seen it so many times, I already remembered what happened, but there was just some details that I completely forgot about, like omitted from my brain. And then I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this part. Or when like a funny part was coming, I was like, y'all, shh, everybody, shut the hell up. Like, we gotta go watch this scene real quick. Like, it's just perfect. So, yeah, shout out to my long term memory. She's pretty good. She usually doesn't fail me like that. But I'm also glad I don't remember every single thing because that just made so many moments even funnier to watch. Like rolling on the floor, actually laughing out loud. Most movies nowadays, I'm just sitting there like, that got me. When I was rewatching this by myself, I was laughing out loud. When I just rewatched it again, there were still moments where I was laughing out loud. The acting is just too good. You can't help but laugh. So real quick, I'm just going to speed run some of my favorite moments with you just in case you didn't watch the original or you completely forgot and you don't feel like watching the original, which I mean, if there's a sequel, you got to watch the original, but maybe you just want a refresher instead. I understand. So yeah, I'm not going to do a full recap. I'm limiting myself this time. But here we go. From the very first moment this movie opens, the intro is iconic where Anna, Lindsay Lohan's character, does not want to get out of bed. And Jamie Lee Curtis's character, her mom, Tess, is just trying her best to literally pry this girl out of bed, like yanking her ankles. It's just, oh my god. Do you know how many times my mother almost got so close to doing that to me? This movie is just too relatable. You also learn so much about the characters and their personalities so fast. I love when you can just see a person's bedroom and be like, oh, I know what type of person you are. I just know. I'm obsessed with the set design. Like in 2 minutes, based on the room decor, the song selection, and the actions and words of the characters, you can just get a clear picture of how they get down in this household and how the mom and the daughter do not get along. Now that is good writing. Now that is good visual storytelling. I also remember after seeing this movie, when I was a teenager, I wanted the parental advisory sign that Anna had on her door because I just thought, wow, that's just so cool. Like, that's just so punk of you. Like, I wanted one so bad. Mind you, I forgot that the actor that plays Anna's crush, Jake, is played by Chad Michael Murray. So when, like, because I knew he was cute. Like, I always knew I had a crush on the guy in Freaky Friday, but I forgot it was him. Oh my god. I was like, hold on, I gotta pause to just admire his beautiful face. Like, wow, like that is a man. We need more actors that's giving what he's giving. Like, that's a heartthrob right there. That man was in everything. I was like talking to my mom in the car and she was like, oh, he's from Gilmore Girls. And I was like, remember when he was in a Cinderella story? Remember when he was in this and in that? A1 career. That man had a legendary run, I'm telling you. The fact that Anna did a book report on 1984, where there's like a dictator and everything, whew, what a time to watch this movie and see that reference in there because, girl, yikes, it's giving similar, it's giving parallel. And then she immediately got detention for saying something under her breath to her teacher, Mr. Bates, about him being like bald or something. Yeah, that's another parallel. Like, that's giving dictator right there. Ooh, girl. When Tess was on the phone in the grocery store and she was talking to somebody, but the lady, like the employee, thought she was saying something to her about how, like, you're an independent woman that doesn't need a man to make you feel good and this and this and that. And the lady was like, thank you. And then Tess is just like, goodbye. Like, that moment is so good because as someone who works in like a retail store, I have had that happen all the time. You can't tell when people have AirPods in nowadays, especially. So it's like, oh, I think you're having a conversation with me. And they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, queen. Never mind. My fault. Like, that is my bad. Oops. And like, when you look in someone's direction and you're talking, then obviously I'm going to think you're talking to me. But sometimes I do have it wrong. When they first played Take Me Away and every time after that, like, couldn't ask for a better song in a movie. Like, cuz sometimes I hate when these characters be singing songs and making music because I'm like, okay, like, hang it up, flat screen. Like, I'm tired. Like, I'm absolutely tired. Pack it up. We're done. But that song, I wanted more of it. Like, play it again and play it again and rehearse it one more time for me. Thank you. When Anna's door got taken off, you could not, oh my god, me and my mom used to get into it, bro. We used to go at it, and she has threatened to take my door off so many times. This movie, I could just tell, like, someone lived this life before. Like, the writers that wrote this, which are female, by the way, I mean, I obviously knew that too, because this just was like too relatable to women and young women and mothers. Like, I knew it had to be written by women, and then when I saw it in the end credits, I was like, hell yeah. But like, this is written by someone who's gone through this shit before or threatened to take their daughter or their kids' doors before. Because I mean, come on, the way that they were going at it was too good. And the way that the mom was sitting at the table just waiting for Anna to come down and just bitch at her. She was sitting there like, took me out. The way they cut to it took me all the way out. And then that moment when Anna threatened to KMS, if you will, I wonder if they edited that moment out of Disney Channel. They probably did. They definitely had to. And then I'm glad that when they finally got their fortune cookie at the restaurant, which basically is the reason why they switched bodies, if you don't know, I'm glad they didn't immediately switch. That is actually something I probably wouldn't have done, but this is just so much better so they can like wake up in their new body and be like, wait a minute, what the hell? Like, why do I sound like that? Why do I feel old? Why do I feel so young? Like, why am I moving so easy? What is all that stuff in my room? Too good. Also, the fact that as they were switching, they were the only two in the restaurant that felt like the earthquake, and everyone was looking at them like they're absolutely insane. Like, what earthquake are you talking about? We didn't feel none of that. What was going on with y'all in the bathroom? The way Jamie Lee Curtis said, I'm like the Crypt Keeper! Oh my god. Her delivery in this movie, oh my god, she is a great actress. She played a teenager so well. Oh my god, I have to give it up. I have to give Miss Ma'am her tens, absolutely. The simultaneous scream when they realized they were confused as fuck and basically just fucked for an entire day because they are in somebody else's body. Could you imagine? Could you actually imagine? I wouldn't have even left the house. They're better than me. I mean, they had to. They had obligations. So they really didn't have a choice. But I would have been like, you know what? Not today. Like, I'm gonna just take a nap. I probably think I'm like in psychosis or something. Or just delusional. Like, I maladapted daydream too close to the sun. Like, now I actually think I'm in another life. Like, what is going on? That would be my reaction, girl. That moment where Jamie Lee Curtis's cheeks were out, like, hello. When her son saw that, when I saw that, we both were like, whoa, okay, like, oh, you got you a thong on, okay. I mean, she looked good, but damn, that was very unexpected. I did not remember that part. Harry's reaction, who's Anna's little brother and Tess's son, took me out. Like, all the cast, like, this was great casting. Truly great casting. When Anna asks her mom when she's dropping off Harry to school, well, she just dropped off Anna to school. You know what I mean? But Harry was next, and Anna and her mom was like, he can walk. And he's like, well, what about bullies? She said, run fast. I can't. That's so unserious. That is so foul. Like, imagine thinking your mom is saying that to you. Like, what? And I would be thinking, am I dreaming? Like, are you okay? When Tess walks out of the store with the whole new fit, that whole scene where Anna, as her mom, was trying stuff on and running that credit card up like a Platinum American Express. I mean, I would do it too. If I got a bunch of money all of a sudden and I was an adult, I would go on a shopping spree too, absolutely. But like the trying on all the clothes, her getting a piercing in her mom's body, that's too far. Like a wardrobe is one thing, a haircut is also a lot. But a whole ass piercing, I would be livid. Anna, as her mom having to deal with all her psychiatric patients, oh my god. Her doodling on the notepad, acting like she's listening, just being just like nodding and be like, mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? I wouldn't know how to use one of those office phones either. All these little red lights popping up on all these buttons, I would be, that's a lot. Like, that's too much. Absolutely entirely too much. The entirety of a parent teacher conference was like a pivotal moment in the film. It was very sweet, where Anna realizes, she's in her mom's body still, but she realizes that her brother actually wrote like a paper about her because she's the person he admires most. I paused the TV to read it. Some of it was cut off, but it was so sweet. Like, oh my god, that is adorable. Like, aw. My little sisters could never do that about me, but I was like, aw. I was a menace as a teen. I'm sorry. I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit it. I was horrible. Like, I was so bad. Bad example. Don't be like me, girl. I was wondering, like, where is the moment where Jake, Anna's crush, falls in love with her mother? Yeah, because that happens. That is the wildest part of this movie. Not them switching bodies. The fact that this boy had a crush on Anna and her mother. On the day he met her, he was like, "Oh my god, who is this?" But I forgot that I forgot this entire sequence, like in the middle of the movie. But the moment he fell in love with her is when Tess was on the talk show because her fiance like was like, surprise, here you go, I got you a little surprise, there was a last minute cancellation, so you're on a live TV show. And Anna, as her mom, was just talking all this shit and acting crazy in the stands and naming all these bands that she listens to, and Jake was just sitting there like, an older lady that I just met this morning, that's Anna's mom, knows these bands, she has great music taste, I'm in love. Like, it was instant, and I'm like, what? That's all it took? The fact that this boy, he was working in a coffee shop after school, and then Tess, Anna, walked in, and they were vibing and bonding, and then Anna, as her mom, was like, oh shit, like, this is not me. Like, I gotta stop. I'm doing too much. The fact that Jake asked her to cancel her wedding for him? What are we doing here? Like, what kind of world? Absolutely not. Like, this is the fastest case of he fell harder I've ever seen in my entire life. When the mom was on the back of the motorcycle and at the red light they pull up next to Ryan, her fiance, and he's looking at the car, he like breaks his neck. He's like, oh, okay. Tess, what are you doing on the back of this man's motorcycle? Too good. And then Anna is her mom, so she's just smiling and teasing. She's not even looking at him. She doesn't even realize he saw that. And she's just like straddling this man, like, this is life, even though it's not me. I'm getting exactly what I wanted. Like, how insane. So Jake gave her a ride on the motorcycle, but then later pulls up to their house and starts singing Baby One More Time. And he's outside while everyone's getting ready for the rehearsal dinner. And he's just singing, trying to serenade the mother. And so the mom in Anna's body runs out and tackles him. That moment is OD. Like, what are we doing here? This movie is so ridiculous. I have seen so many edits of that scene, and just seeing it again. Oh my god, I love this movie, y'all. I love this movie. Never would have thought at the start of this that a high schooler would fall for a middle aged person, but here we are. clearly. Another iconic, legendary moment is when, towards the end of the film, where they're still swapped, Anna is on stage and does not know how to play the electric guitar. And so her mom unplugs it, and Anna Tess is on stage just bopping around, acting like she's playing the guitar, while the real Anna is like shredding in the back. She is clearly not playing, but everyone in the audience is eating it up. They're like, "Oh my god, you killed a guitar solo, girl! All right, if you like it, I love it." So yeah, shout out once again the women that wrote that screenplay. Y'all did your biggest one, and I love you dearly for it. Every moment in this movie, I wouldn't change a thing, which is so rare. Like, this is a 5-star movie. Let's be honest. That was 5 stars, 100%. So I went into Freakier Friday having zero expectations. I saw the trailer once when it first dropped, and I did not watch it again because I just wanted to go in with fresh eyes, clear mind. Not gonna hype up anything. Just gonna go in and experience it as intended to the fullest and just try to enjoy it. I feel like I really gave this movie a fair shot. So more people should do that. Like, do not watch the trailer right before you go in. Trailers spoil everything nowadays. Like, I don't remember if this trailer did, but like the risk is too high. Like, trailers just be like, fuck it, let's just show the whole movie to convince people that they should come see this movie, even though we just showed them exactly what happens in all the arcs and all the acts. Like, what? I don't get who's making these movie trailers nowadays, but stop it. The way you're doing it, stop it. Go back to the old method. People should have questions about what they're going to see. Don't show them everything. Thought it would be common sense, but who knows? Okay, here are some of my thoughts without major spoilers. Do I like the setup? Does it make sense? I think so. I think the whole reason behind the switch happening, how the switch happened, makes sense. So basically, without spoiling too much, okay, Anna is a mom now. Her daughter is named Harper. Her daughter's in ninth grade. And, Anna, she's going through a lot. She has this job. She's a manager for a music artist named Ella. So she's not in the band anymore, but she still is involved in the music industry. Thank God, because I was like, come on, if she's not going to be in a band, like, what is she going to do now? Like, I can't see her working a normal job. Like, that's just not Anna. So I'm glad they didn't do that. Like, it is a manager job, normal, but to a music artist. So she still makes music. So great. And she's also like the main thing. What really kicks the shit off is she's getting married this time. Last time it was Tess, her mother, getting married. This time it's her. How did she find this man? Is it her baby's father? Absolutely not. Don't know what happened to him. Don't know if they said it. He didn't die or anything. I just think it didn't work out. She just ended up being a single mom, which is unfortunate. And I thought what would have happened is that Chad Michael Murray's character, Jake, would have been the baby father, but he's not. It wasn't him. So I guess they just didn't work out, which, again, high school relationships don't always work out. Fair enough. So I understand why, a lot of people are like, it's true love. The first love is your true love. Not always. That was just her first love. So basically how she met her new man, who is Manny Jancinto. Hello. Oh my god, I've loved that man since The Good Place. I am obsessed with that man. I saw the edits of him in Acolyte, and I did not know he was going to be in this. Like, it was literally a jump scare in the best way. I was like, Manny. I literally gasped in the theater. I was like, did anybody hear that? Like, he is just so fine to me. He's so attractive. He is the dad of a girl at school named Lily. Now, see, Lily and Harper, they be getting into it. They do not get along well at all. Like, Lily, by the way, is like British. They're both foreign, and she's from London, but she's moving here because kind of a big moment, but like her mom had passed away, and I guess they just wanted a new start or something. So they pull up to the US in LA. Gorgeous. Wish that was me. Wish that was my life. At school, Lily and Harper just do not get along. It's not like a bullying situation, it's just a dislike for each other. Harper hates how Lily mentioned she's always from England all the time, and how she has like a French boyfriend and everything, and how she like has been to Fashion Week and is like a fashion designer and has money and this and this and that. And Lily, we don't really know why she doesn't really like Harper. Maybe just because she's like, vibe check. Ew, like, I'm not feeling you. You're not feeling me. It is what it is. But basically, they're partners in chemistry. Lily don't want to do nothing. Harper starts getting mad at her, rightfully so. Harper's pouring stuff in. She's not being cautious because she's angry. And then Lily pours stuff in. It gets everywhere. They get sent to the principal's office. Anna is there. Her dad is there. Oh my god, what's his name? I can't call him Manny. What is this man's name? I forget his name. Oh, Eric. Eric is his name. Eric is there, and it was just like an instant attraction, instant connection. I felt it. like I see it. Like this could actually be a thing. Okay, Lindsay. Okay, Manny. No, I'm just kidding. I think he has like a wife or is engaged. But like I was like, okay, like it doesn't feel forced. Like I'm down for this. Like yes, absolutely. And then we get a time skip. 6 months later, they get married. So now, around the time the wedding is supposed to go down, Anna is busy with her manager job. Her client Ella is just going through a bad breakup. Yikes. So she's busy with that, preoccupied with that, but also she's trying to make time for Harper. Meanwhile, Tess, her mother, Graham, because she's a grandma now, is getting a little too involved. She's overstepping her role as a grandma. She's acting like a second mother, but Anna is like, "Mom, back off. Like I got this." And Graham or Tess is just like, "Well, no, like I can just help you. Like it's no big deal. Like even though you didn't ask me to take her to school today, I'll take her to school." And I pulled up anyway, and I packed her lunch and all this stuff, and it's just like, "Please, stay in your lane." But she's just not listening. Also, she is still a psychiatrist, I think, but she also now has a podcast and she still writes books, which is just so funny to me. Like a podcast, that does seem like the right trajectory. Like she's already a successful author. Why wouldn't she make a podcast? Everyone has a podcast nowadays, but me, I feel like. So yeah, I feel like you can see how the switch is gonna be now. Anna and her mom keep getting into it. Lily and Harper are about to be step siblings. They're not down for that at all. They always fight at school. They started a food fight and all that. And so this time they're at the bachelorette party for Anna and they meet up with this psychic. And the psychic is the one that causes them to swap. She's weird as hell. Weird as hell, but you know what? I feel like some psychics aren't always normal. So valid. So yeah, I like the setup. I think it makes sense. I like all the new characters. Love Manny. I love Eric. Like, of course I do. And he's also like a nice man. Like I thought Ryan, who was Tessa's fiance last time, was great. Who's still in this, by the way. Glad they brought him back. I thought he was like the best man that could ever be, like the ideal man because he was so thoughtful and caring when they were like in each other's bodies and everyone was acting all weird. He didn't know what the hell was going on if he was going to get married or not. He was very understanding and caring of, what Anna had been through because her dad had passed. Tessa's ex-husband passed. He was coming in the picture. Anna wasn't over it, things like that. He was a great guy. But I think Eric, like, I think he was just as good, if not better. Like, I love Eric. I love me some Eric. Yes. Yes. Well, yes. Now, the switches aren't what you expect. I won't spoil it and say who switched with who, but it wasn't it wasn't like an obvious like Lily is gonna switch with Harper. The mom is gonna switch with Anna. No. It was mixed up. It was kind of funny how they did it. I think that is the best way story wise and who talks to who and who interacts with who throughout this film, but I enjoyed it. So great job. The switches were a little mixed. It was hard to understand who was who for a while, but once I got it, I got it. One thing that I thank God that this movie didn't do is reference the original too many times. Like they had references in there, of course, you kind of have to. It's been 20 years, but like, everyone knows the original. So you have to bring a little something. They brought Take Me Away back. Thank God. And just a few other little nods. It wasn't like obvious in your face. Like, guys, see, remember the original? Go watch the original. It wasn't all like that. So I thought it was like a decent amount. Like this was like the sweet spot. Perfect balance of new and old. Thank you, Disney. Thank you. So, was the sequel necessary? Did it need to happen? Did we need it? I don't think we needed it. I think the story had a great message in the first one, but did I like it and am I glad that it exists? I actually am. And I think it's mainly because Lindsay and Jamie were very dedicated to their roles. They were ultra silly in the first one and they brought that same energy back here. And I feel like if they didn't, if they just acted like, yeah, it's a check, I don't care, I want to get my name back out there, everyone wants it, so I'll just do it. Fine, fuck it, I'll give you what you want. Whatever. I still get paid either way. If they would have had that energy, this movie would have sucked. But they were going in once again with the swap. They just it was perfect. They served once again, and I thank God that they actually put their whole Lindsay and Jay Mussy into this. You did us a service because if you wouldn't have gave a damn, then it would have sucked ass. Like if they actually didn't want to be there, you would have been able to tell. But you can tell they were having a good ass time. You can tell that they were enjoying themselves, and that's just we can see the authenticity. I love it. I loved it actually. I didn't think I would like it this much, but I actually want to see it again. Like what? What? Me seeing a movie again? What? So some honorable mentions I just want to say. Manny Jancinto, I will love you down always. Ever since The Good Place, ever since I stumbled upon you, you are like my new man of the year. Like fucko man of the month. Like, you are like one of my top three celebrity crushes now. There's Keith Powers, there's you, and there's Letitia Wright. That's my big three. It sure is. Sure is. You see the flavors in there? You see that? Yeah. Yeah. What y'all got on my top three? You ain't got nothing on my top three. Also, my girl Anna Cat from American Housewife is in here. Her real name is Julia, but like Anna Cat, American Housewife, oh my god, one of my favorite shows. I was always sad when that show aired on ABC. What y'all know about American Housewife? Y'all know nothing, and that's why I don't like you. Like, you should have been there. Like, that show was actually so funny. And Anna Cat was like so young on that. She was probably like 8 when it started. Like, I didn't even realize that like time doesn't just apply to me; it applies to like actors too. She's like a teenager now, if not like an actual legal adult. Like, what? Not my Anna Cat all grown up. Like, hey girl. She looks the exact same too. Like, she still got that baby face. Oh, it's so cute. And then also they have my girl Davy in here from Never Have I Ever. What? They have my girl Davy in here. Okay. Like, I did not see that coming, which is why I'm glad I didn't see the trailer, because all these cameos, all these celebrity guests in here, a shock to me. Now for the spoiler section, where I'm going to be getting into way more details here. So speaking of Davy, I might as well just say she is the client working for Anna. She is named Ella in this movie. Miss Girl had just gone through a breakup with another celebrity singer, and he wrote a song about her, basically saying he cheated and he likes someone else other than her. And she does not want to be doing these photo shoots. She is not here for it all. She doesn't want to make new music. She's just like done. And honestly, I would be too. Like, a public breakup, oh god. And then they make a song about you. This is why you don't date musicians. This is why you don't date singers. Even when they love you, they can write a good song, but the second it's over, they're just gonna talk shit in their music. Like, I don't want that to live on forever. You ain't gonna sing nothing about me unless it's only good things. That's it. Only good. That's all you get from me. The amount of cameos in this movie, the amount of people they were able to bring back, absolutely insane. From Pepe and her mother, the people at the restaurant that gave them the fortune cookie in the first place, that put this whole family curse on them in the first place, to the members of Pink Slip, the original, like the actual girls. I was like, oh my god, they look exactly the same. Like, holy shit. Like, whoa, they look good still too. From Mr. Bates, that evil ass teacher that Anna had. And also, the lore is so crazy because, first of all, he's now had 3 generations of this family. What? And he's still taking shit out on them? Like, what? That is wild. But basically, if you don't remember, in the original, the mom Tess turned him down to a high school dance, and in the original he was being a dick to Anna no matter how good she did in class, giving her F's because he was still pissed for what her mom did. And now he's, I guess, pissed at the granddaughter as well. Still evil man, that is sick and twisted. They brought the brother Harry back. They brought Ryan, the fiance or husband now, back. They brought Chad Michael Murray back. Oh my god, like, what? Now we getting Jake's return. And they found him on Facebook. That's so funny. That is so funny. All the cameos were crazy. I'm not gonna spill too much on why they were there, especially Jake, because I feel like you should go see it. Like, oh my god. Like, let's just say these teenage girls, messy boots, sick and twisted. Truly, like, they were sick for why, the whole reason for why they wanted to bring him back in the picture. Naughty girls, naughty. My favorite scene is probably when Tess was in the store and just looking at all these old people items that Ryan had told her to go get. Oh my god. She was looking at all kinds of crazy stuff. She was looking at like toothpaste for when your teeth fall out or some shit like that. Like, I didn't recognize everything. Like, people around me were laughing and I was like, wait, what am I missing? But then she like had like an enema. She pulled out one of those. She was pulling out all types of crazy medicines for like backaches or all types of stuff. And I was like, that is actually hilarious. Because the person in Tessa's body was one of the young girls, won't say which one. But it was hilarious because she had no idea what she was looking at. And then also in the store, Tess had to take passport photos. Let's just say the makeup and the stuff she had on, the new hairstyle and everything, absolutely hilarious. I was gagging, girl. I was on the floor. Those pictures, like, oh my god. And this was also for like her new book, by the way, for her book cover. In the original, she was on the talk show because she had a book, and this time she's just releasing a new book. At the end, the real Tess finally sees the picture that's on the back of her book, because I guess she didn't see it before. Freaks the fuck out. It was a great way to end the movie. Another moment towards the end that I really like is that the real Anna this time was playing Take Me Away on stage. Because last time it was her mother as her, but this time, throughout the entire song, it was all Anna. Yes. Yes, and she still got it. She still looks great. She killed that solo. Another moment at the end that was insane is that Chad Michael Murray's new girlfriend looks just like the OG Tess after Anna was in her body and like fucked up her hair and gave her the piercing. I swear to God, that was the same dress during the shopping spree. It had to have been. It was the same hair color and haircut for sure, but it must have been like the exact same dress. I was dying. I was absolutely dying. Like, this man just cannot move on from this girl's mother. Beyond me. Like, that man needs some help. Speaking of therapy and psychiatric help, some he there's something not right about this man. You can't move on 20 years later. Mm-mm. He has to have some kind of mommy issues unknown to man. And it's so funny because in the original movie, Tess was having all these phone calls and all these business meetings, and now that's like Anna. So she did, in a way, become her mom, which is really funny. Other than her, acting like her mom, yelling at her daughter, the way she was yelling, the way that she was trying to like give her like therapy speak to try to figure things out. And Harper was like, get out of my face on that. She was not having it. There were a lot of heart to heart scenes in this movie, and I liked every single one of them. I feel like all the actors were really giving. Some people, they're really good at the comedy side, but not really good at like the heartwarming or like emotional scenes. Everyone was giving it their all, especially my guy Manny when he and Tess were getting into it. Yeah. When he was trying to like show his love for Anna, like, he had me tearing up a little bit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, oh my God, how could you fumble this man like that, Anna? Well, it wasn't Anna. It was someone trapped in her body. But and her mother, which was again someone trapped in the mother's body. But yeah, I was like, damn, look what y'all done did. This man's trying to go to through immigration for you to try to like live here with you or have you live in England because oh yeah, that's right. They wanted to move to England and Harper was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stay with grandma and Anna was like, absolutely the hell not. So that was another reason why like they were fighting. And that's why Lily really didn't like them because she was like, I don't want to live here with y'all and I don't want to stay here. But if we go back home, at least I'll be winning in some kind of way. It was just so good. The way that all these stories intertwined, everyone's perspective on it. Wow. So yeah, it's inevitable to compare the original to the new version. I of course like the old version better. I've lived with it my entire life. Like, hello, like all my 21 years of living. But this new one is actually really good. Like, I know a lot of sequels aren't that good, but if you are going to see a sequel to a movie that you like, I'd recommend this one. Like, I truly do think you should watch it. I think it's a great one for like Gen Z kids because there's a lot of Gen Z references. There's a lot of like modern technology that Anna and obviously Tess don't understand. It's just too good. When they were riding around on those scooters, when they were riding around on those scooters and just flew the fuck off, but were like, I didn't break my bones. Like, I feel perfectly fine. I feel that was so funny. The physical comedy is great. The new hobbies that everyone's into is great, especially because Jamie Lee Curtis is older now, so now they have like old people activities, I guess you could say. Like, not to shade lovers of a certain sport, but some demographics tend to make up this sport that was included in the movie that I won't say because I think you should go see it more than others. And I thought it was just a fun scene. Like, it's just so silly. I have hope for them as a cute little blended family. I do, whether they live in England or in the US. I know which one. I'm not going to say because I do think you should see it. But I think it's real cute. I think this movie was great. They did a great job. Nothing felt too forced. It just felt like a wild, fun time and a movie you should go see with your family. So, yeah, if you're considering going to see it, I think you really should. I think if you like the original and how wacky that was, you'll like this one. You just got to keep track of who's in whose body. Because for a little while there, I was like, no, hold on, wait a minute. I thought, no, but it's just because the switches weren't like direct and obvious. So, which again, I like that. So, yeah, just make sure you like pay attention. Don't be on your phones. You have to actually like look up and keep up with this one. Thank God. Thank God. There's so many movies nowadays you can be on your phone and still understand what's going on because they tell you straight up instead of you being able to like read people's emotions or facial expressions. Like, what is this? Is this an audiobook or is this a movie? Right, right. So yeah, I had a great time. I got some good cute merch to go along with it, and I think everyone should actually go see this movie because it gave what needed to be gave. Alrighty, that's all from me. I hope y'all enjoy this video. I hope y'all have a good time. Tell me who your new favorite character is. Tell me, did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you like the casting? Do you not like the casting? Do you like all the cameos or not? Because some people probably won't. They might not. But hey, I did. I did.